Hi, I'm Cintiq Free. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about getting your life, getting that mindset right so you're in the next level, okay? If you are a 20-year-old and you're just living with a roommate and you don't know where you're going, what you're doing, and you just feel like there's something bigger out there, and you got a lot of time, maybe you don't have kids, maybe you just got all the time you want to just be able to spend on building your dream. Great. I congratulate you. This is the most vital time for you. If you're 18 years old to 25, 26, 27 years old, these are the most important years of your life. Focus them on yourself and building your brand, building your business, building the future that you want. Plan now. Decide now. Where are you going? What do you really want? Now, if you happen to have kids, you're a single mom of three, you're a dad or a mom, you're maybe married, you got other kids, or you got kids, or a broken home, or you're a foster child. I don't know. You can still reach that happiness. In fact, a lot of people don't get help from their family. They're not born with that silver spoon in their mouth. The majority of all American millionaires become millionaires in the first generation, meaning they do it themselves, okay? It's not given to them. It's not a trust fund. They're not trust fund babies. They're not given all this money. They build it day in, day out, striving. It's all by having a plan. This costs energy. I like to relate everything to a resource. Your resource is time. Your resource is energy. Okay? If you're spending that time, if you're spending that energy hanging out with your friends, then honestly, unless they're helping you build your brand, unless they're helping you build your business, then you're kind of squandering it away. If you're having more fun down at the club, or you're having more fun, partying all night, or just spending all your money on booze or whatever stimulants to get you high or whatnot, then I'm telling you, that's a poverty mindset. I'm not saying those things are bad. I'm not saying those things are evil or anything like that. What I'm saying is that if you focus, if that's what you find yourself doing most of the time, then yeah, that's what your life will be made up of. Your life is going to be what your eyes consistently look at. You've got two eyes and two ears, okay? You're designed to listen and see twice as much as you are to speak. If you think let's say you're trying to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Let's say you're just trying to make some extra money. I want you to understand, the average American millionaire, okay, they spend less than $300 on a suit. Their car they drive is 2-3 years old. It's never a late model. It's rarely ever a foreign. You see here all these songs about driving a foreign and whatnot. It's rarely ever that. When you adopt a high expense lifestyle, okay, if you don't have a high income to support that high expense lifestyle, then you're going to be broke. And in fact, if you do have a high income type of job or career or whatnot, and you are still in that high expense lifestyle, guess what? You're still gonna end up broke. It's all about living within your means. Okay, if you make a lot of money, or you're given a lot of money, or you come from a lot of money, a car accident, get a lot of money, well, whatever. You want to live within your means. That allows you to live longer. That's what true wealth is. Rich is just a lot of money. That's what you see. That's what you see. A lot of these famous celebrities and these famous athletes and these famous socialites, whatever. They are rich. They got a lot of money. But until they take that money and they invest it in a long-term type of way, it's only riches. Okay? Wealth is if you quit your job today. If you quit today, how long could you live? How many days could you go unemployed? How many days could you maintain your same lifestyle and you don't have to think about work, you don't have to go into a job, all right? That's what true wealth is. That's what we're trying to build. That's what I want you to help achieve. I want you to get to that level if that's what you truly want. If you want to be high stress and you want to live in poverty, or you want to blow through all the money you get because you won the lottery and then now you're broke in a year. How many times have you heard that story? Or a famous football player and they're broke within a year after getting out of the NFL. Like, if you want to get into that position, then by all means spend all your money. If that's what makes you happy, I mean, YOLO, you only live once, right? So, but if you're wanting to try to build generational wealth, if you're wanting to try to build something that is substantial, that influences a lot of people, or just influences your people, then what you want to do is you want to develop a plan. You want to have a strategy. You want to sit in your room alone and think about how to do that. So many people that I find a lot of people, they call themselves entrepreneurs, or they call themselves business minded, or business friends, or whatever. And all I see them doing is scrolling through Facebook. And don't get me wrong, maybe that's their platform, that they could be legitimately building a business. If that's what they're doing, great. But if you find yourself scrolling through TikTok, okay, scrolling through Facebook, you're doing more scrolling and watching than you are actually creating, then there's a problem. Okay, the world rewards creators. So let's take a look at this. You have a school teacher. Who should be rewarded more, a school teacher or an actor, right? A school teacher or a professional athlete. This school teacher's like legitimately affecting the lives of 42, let's say 42 kids, right? That school teacher is going to have him. That's Barack Obama's teacher. That's a very important teacher. That teacher holds a whole lot of value, but to only 42 kids. So the reward is going to be small. It's like Jim Rohn. He said, it's not unknoble. It's not bad to think about yourself. It's not bad to invest into helping yourself. But the wealth, the bounty, the benefits that you can get from that are very, very limited. You're going to be hyper limited to just focusing on yourself or just focusing on a few people. Elon Musk said, you want to try to help the most amount of people you can in the smallest amount of way. If you can help all of society in just 1 degree, okay, just one small little way, then you will be wealthy. You will be rewarded for that. So as you're sitting there, in your room and you're thinking about this, think about you can help other people and get wealthy. That's actually how the most people do it. Okay, people are going to want what you have to offer. But if you only think about yourself, your wealth is going to be highly limited. It's going to be so limited. But back to think about yourself. As you sit there and you're thinking about what you can do, the more you meditate on this, your mind is going to open up. It's going to go into this hyper creative mode. It's going to go into this idea mode, because now you're just focusing on ideas. You're not consuming other people's creations. It's allowing your imagination to wander, and allowing that imagination to start solving a problem. Your brain is designed to solve problems. And if you let it solve those problems, it will. You have a money problem, and you sit there and think about, how am I going to pay this bill? Your brain automatically goes, oh, I can borrow money from my family. I can borrow money from a friend. I can ask for a loan. I can get an advance on my paycheck. Your brain just starts trying to solve these problems. So make the problem really, really big. Make that problem turn it into your lifestyle. You want to live on the beach the rest of your life and not have to really work, and you're just getting a paycheck? Well, figure out what jobs are going to be able to do that. Figure out, if there's not one that you're going to be happy with, figure out the way or a job, create a way that you can do it. Okay? The more you're thinking about it, the more time you spend on that focus. I'm telling you, I'm going to repeat this over and over in my videos, because I can't tell you how it's changed my life. The more time that you focus on that, it's like a Polaroid camera. Remember those really old Polaroid cameras, or the Polaroid pictures? You'd print it out, and then you'd be sitting there shaking the picture so it can develop. That's exactly how our dreams are. That's exactly how bringing them into reality is. Okay? It's the more time you focus on them, the more it will come into reality. But if you take that picture and it prints out, you got this image, and then you just immediately forget about it, it will never get developed. If you look at everything around us, this building, you look at all of these buildings out over here, you look at these trees, even these trees out here, okay? Everything out here, I promise you, was planted, it was bricked, it was laid, all in the mind. This happened all in somebody's mind before it ever ended up here. In fact, I can show you right over here. You see that construction site over here? Let's see if I can get it in the screen. See this construction site over my shoulder? Somebody's already thinking it. Somebody's over there, they're already building it. They thought it up. And then not only did they think about it, they didn't just have an idea and then go in there and start building. They obsessed about it. They went in, they put in, day out. What is the doors going to look like? What is the walls going to look like if they're building this building, right? So let's say it's a shopping center or whatever. What's the environment going to look like? What color is going to be the tile? What color is going to be the stone? Where the bathroom is going to be placed? Everything. They put that much thought into it. So when we're talking about your dreams and you want to really make a dream happen, you really want to make something legitimate, you have to think about it that much. And you can't do that when you're in the club. You can't do that when you're getting plastered or high with your friends. You can't do that unless you are allocating time. You're dedicating that time to seriously just focusing on you and what you really want. If let's say you just want a car. When I was 16, I wanted a car. I was like, man, I saw this sports car. It was a Toyota MR2, little red sports car. I wanted that car so bad because I thought it was so cool. The engine was in the middle of the car. And there was a trunk in the front, there was a trunk in the back. And this thing just blew my mind. It was fast, it was sleek, it was sexy. Girls were going to pay attention to me. And I just thought about it. It's all I could think of. Day in and day out, 16 years old. So there I went and got a job. And I saved every penny I could until I got enough money to buy that car. I turned it into reality. Turn your dreams into reality. The more you think on them, the resources will come. The people will want to help you. I'll want to help you. Like and subscribe in this video. Okay? Like and subscribe to the channel. Send me a comment. Reach out to me. I will do everything I can. You have an idea, you have a vision, I'll tell you, if you're in a position where I've ever been, I'm going to tell you how I got over it. I'm going to tell you how I got over it in these videos. So, I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope to see you back on the channel. Also, look at me I'm on TikTok, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Instagram.
Here I am where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and petals happen.